What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Sports Degenerate Podcast. Today we got a best bets episode for the NBA slate. Wednesday, what's today's date? Wednesday, November 20th. I am going to make this super quick because the games literally start in 2 hours. I'm going to post this up really quick. There's going to be a diagram for every single bet. Like always, I'm going to go through it quickly so I can get this up on YouTube. Like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, follow me on my TikTok because I don't always have time to get up a full YouTube video because I work full time while doing this as well. So sometimes it's hard for me to get a full YouTube video up with the voiceover and editing. I'm always posting on TikTok though, but let's hop into the bets. So let's start off with the first game, Pelicans versus Cavaliers. For the game bet, I'm going to take the Cavaliers minus 13. It's a big spread, but the Pelicans have been terrible. Basically everyone but Brandon Ingram is hurt for the team. And the Cavs are 12-4 against the spread this year. The Pelicans are only 4-11 against the spread. Yesterday, the Cavs had a tough loss versus the Celtics, so I think they come out angry and stomp this Pelicans team. For the player props, I'm going to take Donovan Mitchell under 2.5 turnovers at minus 129 odds. He's gone under this in 73% of games this season, and I think this is going to be a blowout. So I don't think he's going to play like his full minutes, which helps us here. We want him to play as least as possible so he has less opportunities to turn the ball over. And then for the Pelicans, Javonte Green under 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists, also at minus 129. He's literally gotten under this in every single game this season. And he's only playing 23 minutes a game. So I like this bet here. And I don't know if I mentioned, the Cavs spread bet, minus 13, is minus 135 odds. On to the next game. We got Bulls versus Bucks. So I actually have two bets. I'm going to take the Bulls plus 9.5 at minus 130, and then over the total of 238.5 at minus 135. So this is too big of a number to lay with the Bucks. The Bucks are only 4-9-1 against the spread. 8.5 or 9.5 points is way too many points to lay with the Bucks. The Bucks only have a plus 3.9 scoring margin at home. So that means they're only winning by like 3 to 4 points at home, and we're getting 9.5. I love that. And then for the over, the Bulls have scored over 115 points in 4 straight road games, and every time Damian Lillard is in the lineup with the Bucks, they give up tons of points. There's always overs with Dame in the lineup. Dame can't guard anyone. For the player props, we're going to go Josh Giddey over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists at minus 113. We've been betting Giddey PRA almost every single game, and we've been profitable. He's gone over in 60% of games this season. And like I said, this Bucks defense isn't good, and Giddey gets a ton of usage. For the Bucks, I'm going to take Giannis over 12.5 rebounds at minus 113. He's gone over this in 53% of games this season and over in 4 of his last 4 games. And the Bulls rank 28th in rebounds allowed. In previous years with the Bucks, you would have to worry about the Bucks blowing people out and Giannis not playing full minutes. But this Bucks team is not blowing anyone out. He's going to play a lot of minutes, and I like his opportunity to get rebounds against this Bulls team. Next, 76ers versus Grizzlies. I'm going to take under the total of 225.5 at minus 130. Embiid is going to play this game. And when Embiid is in the lineup this season, the 76ers pace is so freaking slow, man. They play at such a slow pace, which helps the under. And then the Grizzlies are hurt, man. Almost everybody is hurt for the Grizzlies. Ja is hurt. Marcus Smart is hurt. So they just don't have a lot of scoring. So I like the under here. Player props. I'm going to take Paul George over 2.5 3-pointers at plus 126. So he actually has only hit this in like 1 or 2 games this season. He's been really bad, but he's attempting 7 threes per game. And George is a good player. He's going to pick it up. And the Grizzlies ranked 24th in the league in 3-pointers made. And then for the Grizzlies, we're going to take Scottie Pippen Jr. over 15.5 points and rebounds. We've also been betting Scottie Pippen Jr. a lot this year, and we've been making money with him. He's gone over this in 73% of games this season. And the 76ers ranked 28th in points allowed to point guards and 28th in rebounds allowed to point guards. Next game, we're going to take Trailblazers versus the Thunder. We're actually going to go with the Trailblazers here. I've been tailing the Thunder with these big spreads, but I'm going to take Portland plus 13 at minus 130. This is why. This is the reason why. The Thunder have been struggling without Chet Holmgren, man. They've been really bad, so I just don't trust them to cover this number. I do think the Thunder win, but 13 points is way too much because they can't rebound, bro. They can't rebound without Chet. And the Blazers have good rebounders. Even with Ayton out, they have Klingon and Robert Williams who are good rebounders. So I just don't trust 13. I don't trust the 13 number. And the Blazers have won 3 in a row, man. They've won 3 in a row. They've looked better. So I don't think the Blazers win, but I think they cover the 13 spread. For the props, we're going to go Donovan Klingon over 8.5 rebounds at plus 112 odds. The Thunder have been torched by centers since Chet has been out. Like I just said it earlier. And because Ayton is out of the game, Klingon is going to be the starting center. So he's going to get a lot of usage. And then over to the Thunder, we're going to take Jalen Williams over 28.5 points and rebounds. We hit his points and rebounds prop a couple days ago, and this is at minus 120 odds. Because Chet is out, Jalen Williams has been playing the 5 a decent amount in these games, and he's hit over this in 4 of the last 5 games. He gets a lot of usage, a lot of opportunities to get boards with Chet out. And we know he's like a 20-point scorer like every single night. Next game, Pacers versus Rockets. We also have 2 bets for this game. We're going to take Rockets minus 5.5 at minus 130, and Rockets team total over 118.5 also at minus 130. So for the spread, the Rockets are 10-5 against the spread this season, while the Pacers are only 7-7 against the spread. And I don't know, man. The Pacers just haven't looked good. They just lost to the Raptors, and the Rockets are a really good home team. As far as the total, the Rockets have scored over 120 points in 2 of their last 3 games, and in that Pacers loss to the Raptors, the Pacers let the freaking Raptors score 130 points, man. Come on now. For the player props, I'm going to take Pascal Siakam over 24.5 points and assists at minus 111. He's gone over this in 57% of games this season, and in 4 straight road games, he's gone over this. And then for the Rockets, we're going to take Fred VanVleet over 4.5 rebounds at plus 124 odds. Good odds on this one. He's gone over this in 5 straight games and in 7 of his last 10 games. We love that. And the Pacers rank 22nd in the league in rebounds allowed to point guards. Next game, we're going to go Hawks versus Warriors. This one's tricky, man. I am going to take the Warriors here. Warriors minus 7 at minus 130. This is a big number to lay with the Warriors. I think the Warriors are a good team, but 7 is a lot. But the Hawks, man, I just can't back the Hawks. The Hawks are only 6-9 against the spread this season. The Warriors are 7-4, which isn't great, but it's better than the Hawks. The main reason I'm taking this, the Hawks can never play a full game. They look good for like a half of basketball, and then in the second half, they just lose it. They've had multiple games this season when they're up by like 10 points, and then they lose the lead. So I just can't back the Hawks here. I'm going to take the Warriors minus 7, but if you don't want to bet this, I wouldn't blame you. This is like one of my least confident bets, but I'll put a little bit of money on the Warriors. For the player props, we're going to take Dyson Daniels over 18.5 points and rebounds at minus 113. He's gone over in 69% of games this season and over in 5 straight games. He's been on fire. I'm going to keep tailing it. And Devon Looney is out for the Warriors. Usually one of their starting centers is out. So that gives Dyson Daniels more opportunity to get rebounds, which helps us for this bet. And then I'm going to take Draymond Green over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists, also at minus 113. So similar thing here. Kevon Looney is out, so Draymond Green is going to get a lot of usage. And Draymond's actually gone over this in 58% of games this season, and he's gone over in 4 straight games. Next game, we're going to go Knicks versus Suns. We're going to take the Knicks minus 3.5 at minus 135. This is honestly a pretty low line. I thought this would be a higher line because Durant is still out for the Suns. I get the Knicks are on the road, but I like this bet a lot. This is one of my favorite bets of the day. Knicks minus 3.5 at minus 135. The Suns have been so bad without Kevin Durant. They've been terrible. They have like no scoring. It's basically just Devin Booker and a whole bunch of scrubs. And because Devin Booker is the only scorer, this is why I like this bet. The Knicks have so many bodies to throw at Booker. Anunoby, Josh Hart, Bridges. Like they have so many bodies to throw at him. I think the Knicks win this easily. For the player props, we're going to take Josh Hart over 5.5 assists at plus 114 odds. He's gone over this in 64% of games this season, and he's gone over in 4 of his last 5 games. And we know Josh Hart plays almost the whole game. He's playing 37 minutes per game. He's on the court for almost every minute, which helps us for this bet. We always like usage in players for props. And then I'm going to take Devin Booker under 29.5 points at minus 128. We took Devin Booker under on Monday, and we cashed. He's gone under this in 11 of 15 games this season. 11 of 15. He's gone under in 3 of the last 5 games. And like I said, the Knicks have a lot of bodies to throw at Booker. All right, we just have one game left. Magic versus Clippers. I have 2 bets for this one. I'm going to take the Magic -3 at minus 130 and under the total of 205 points, also at minus 130. So the main reason I like this bet for the spread, Magic -3, is because Norman Powell is not playing for the Clippers, and Norman Powell has been their best scorer. And the Magic are already a good defensive team, so the Clippers are without their best scorer. I'm going to take the Magic all day. And then for the total here, the Magic have allowed under 100 points in 6 straight games, bro. Under 100 points in 6 straight games. So I honestly think both teams might score under 100 points in this game. I really do. And then for the player props, we're going to take Franz Wagner under 26.5 points at minus 128. He's actually been on fire since Paolo has been out. But like I said, both of these defenses are good. I'm going to take the under. I really do think this is a really low-scoring game. And then on the other side, I'm going to take James Harden under 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists at minus 115. Like I said, I expect a low-scoring game. Both defenses are good, and Harden has gone under in 66% of games this season. So those are all the games. For the people that don't want to bet every game, like always, I will give you my 3 best bets. So if you just want to tail a couple of bets, these are my 3 favorite. First, I like the Pelicans. I like the Cavs, minus 13. That's one of my best bets. Cavs minus 13. I think the Cavs roll this team. Another best bet, I like the under in the 76ers versus Grizzlies game. Like I said, with Embiid on the floor, the pace is super slow, man. I really like the under in this game. And then the last best bet, probably my favorite bet of the day, Knicks minus 3.5. I think this should be more like 5.5, 6 with the Knicks. I love this bet. So when I originally recorded, I forgot to give you guys my long shot bet of the day. So I'm going to put it in real quick. You can tell I'm really rushing. But my long shot bet of the day for plus 405 odds. Love these odds here. Plus 405. Clippers and Magic to both score 99 or less. Like I said when I capped that game, I really do think both teams might score under 100. Norman Powell is out for the Clippers. He is their best scorer. The Magic have allowed under 100 points in 6 straight games. The Magic rank first in points allowed, and the Clippers rank 4th in points allowed. So I don't even know why the odds are this good. I get it. It's 2 NBA teams not scoring 100. They score a lot of points nowadays. But based on the research and the trends, I think this is a good possibility. Will it, probability-wise, is it going to hit? Probably not. But I don't think it should be plus 405. So that's my long shot bet of the day. Go ahead and tail that. I wouldn't put a full unit on it. Quarter unit, half a unit, whatever you're comfortable betting. But yeah, that's my long shot bet of the day, guys. So those are all the game bets. Like always, we're going to head over to Underdog Fantasy for the player parlays. So for all the player props I give you, whatever sportsbook you use, I usually put like a quarter of a unit, half a unit on every single player prop. Not too much money because player props are a little bit tricky. So I put like a quarter of a unit, half a unit. And then for my favorite player props, I parlay all of them on Underdog Fantasy. If you are a first-time user, go ahead and download the app and use my code CE2244, letter C, letter E, 2244, for a deposit match up to $1,000. So today, usually we do a 3-player entry, but I kind of like 4 lines today. So we're going to do a 4-player entry, 8.96 multiplier. So every $10 you bet, you get $89 back. So for example, 10 equals 89, a $100 bet equals 896, and a $1,000 bet equals 8,960. So that's the payout. We're going to go Giannis over 12.5 rebounds, Javonte Green under 20.5 PRA, Donovan Clingan over 7.5 rebounds, and Dyson Daniels over 18.5 points plus rebounds. So those are my 4 favorite player props of the day. So go ahead and head over to Underdog Fantasy to parlay those together. So yeah, those are the best bets for this Wednesday slate. I'm sorry if I talked a little quick, and I'm going a little quick. Like I said, the games start literally in like 2 hours. I have to hurry up and post this on YouTube for you guys. Stay tuned for NFL bets coming later in the week as well. We have Thursday Night Football coming up tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting me. I'm sorry that I haven't been as consistent on YouTube. Work has been busy. But like I said, follow me on TikTok. I'm posting every single day on TikTok so you don't miss my bets. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love all of you.